Alright, so after a nice long day of what I intended to be laundry, room cleaning, etc., uh, that was the intent. It ended up being primarily napping and eating, though in a bodybuilding context, that is, I mean, that's pretty much a perfect day. You know, meal, sleep on the couch, meal, fall asleep in bed, meal, but back and back and forth, back and forth. Obviously with cardio in the morning to start it off. But now 4:30, it is time to go and hit legs. Now I'm not necessarily, well, usually I do try to lift around 4-ish, 4 or 5. I probably wouldn't have minded lifting at like 8 tonight, but the gym closes at 6. So I kind of had a little bit of a external factor telling me to, all right, get up. Get up, man. Come on, you gotta go. So plan for legs is gonna be the same as, typical. Same as I've been doing. RDLs, well, maybe some cable RDLs, I don't know, we'll see. But I know I'm gonna have some hamstring curls on the laying hamstring curl machine. That'll probably be first. Yeah. I could do some lighter single leg curls on the seated hamstring curl, but I don't know, this one I just don't really love. Sometimes machines just, something about them is just slightly off for your build, or you can't like perfectly, I don't know. I just don't love this one. So I'll just use the other alternative, which I know I do like, right, the laying hamstring curl. But I mean, I might even do just 4 sets there, because 4 heavy sets of the laying hamstring curl to failure with, partials at the end to the point where I can barely move. That's pretty much all I need for hamstrings, at least in terms of, pretty much just destroying them plus getting a complete pump. I'd say those are the 2 factors which you want to optimize in your lifts. Right? For one thing, doing like some muscular damage. Now, maybe not, maybe damage isn't the right word. I think I'm thinking more so of just fatigue, be it from a heavy set like 10 reps to failure, or a lighter burnout set where you do maybe closer to 20 reps or something, but you really squeeze hard and you make sure every rep is very intentional. As long as you go hard and you finish with a pump and you know you did something in there, then you're pretty much in the green. That's how I feel with the matter. And then for legs, or no, for quads we'll have to see. My adductor was feeling a little funky on the last set of squats, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to sort of back off on squats and just prioritize leg extensions, or well, maybe I'll just throw in a different variation. I've been doing just the leg extensions and barbell squats. Maybe I'll make today's quad day a little bit more so biased towards like the lighter squeezing sets, at least for the pressing, and instead of doing my normal heavy squats, maybe I'll do some Smith machine sissy squats. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But I mean, I've got to finish hamstrings first before I even get onto quads. So me talking about the quad workout is almost just speculation. I've got to actually get in there and see how I feel. But yeah, no point chatting any further. Let's just jump to that first set of hamstring curls. So what is my logic when it comes to starting off my leg day with hamstrings? Why hamstrings before quads? Why not do like hamstring movement, then quad movement, back and forth like that? I mean, I'm sure, I've done workouts where it's hamstring curl, and then a minute later, leg extension. Hamstring curl, like a back and forth method like that. Really? I don't know. I think it just kind of comes down to how I think about the workout. I feel like if I'm doing hamstrings, or if I'm hitting any muscle, I want to give it 100% attention, finish it, before I move on to something else. But I don't know. That's just how I approach it. So I've sat here for a few minutes. I've got nice and warm. Let's throw the stack around. And when I'm strong, I'm really going to try to squeeze at the top. Yeah, let's just do a couple more like that. Oh, goodness. I think just 2 more like that, and then hamstrings are done. Yeah, one more. Last one. I was about to say I'm going to make sure I push this one as hard as any of them. But really, I think that's just kind of me calling myself out for not making sure I gave it 100% on the other sets. But I think the main idea, even if well, your last set especially, don't go easy. So I'm going to make sure just go as nuts as possible. And if I don't feel totally satisfied with the first, portion of the set to failure with the whole stack, then I may just add a drop set for some added intensity. But that's only if the first part isn't all the way to my max. Okay, that was good. Oh, no. Oh yeah. Even just straightening my legs all the way, I can feel my hamstrings like tensing up. I think that's enough for hams. I'm not going to say that's enough for everybody, every lift. And like some lifts, and maybe I want to do 6 sets instead of those 4. But I'm relatively confident that was some stimulatory activity. But let's go do leg extensions now. All right, I'm going to start off with a little bit of a lighter style of leg extensions rather than just like as much weight as I can muster with one leg. But leg extensions, even though, I mean, there's only one way to do it. Of course, you just fucking straighten your leg and then you bring it back down. There are a lot of different ways to do it. So I guess I'd sound like a fucking chump by saying whatever. You can do double leg, you can do single leg, you could do a pause rep, you could go halfway up, hold it for a second, and then finish the rep. You can do alternating reps where you do like 5 reps on one side, 5 on the left, back and forth like that, almost like rest pause. I mean, you can get creative. I love leg extensions. Honestly, if I had to pick a single quad movement